For decades, Alzheimer's disease seemed impossible to stop. The best doctors could do was manage symptoms, memory loss, confusion, and cognitive decline, without slowing the disease itself. But that story is finally starting to change. In the last few years, researchers have made real breakthroughs that are giving patients and families new hope. Here are the 3 biggest advances in Alzheimer's research, made easy to understand. The first and biggest leap forward is the arrival of antibody treatments that actually target the root of Alzheimer's, the sticky amyloid plaques that damage brain cells. For the first time in history, we have medications that don't just mask symptoms, they slow the disease itself. Leqembi was FDA approved in 2023 for people in the early stages of Alzheimer's. It works like a precision cleanup crew, helping the immune system clear those harmful plaques from the brain. In 2025, an at-home injectable version was approved, making treatment more convenient than the original IV infusions. Kisunla, approved in mid-2024, works in a similar way but showed an even more encouraging pattern. The earlier patients began treatment, the more benefit they kept over 3 years. This marks the first time 2 drugs have proven they can slow cognitive and functional decline in real patients. Until recently, diagnosing Alzheimer's meant expensive brain scans or painful spinal taps. But new research is changing that, with simple blood tests that can detect the disease much earlier. These tests measure specific forms of the tau protein, which builds up inside brain cells when Alzheimer's is forming, often years before symptoms start. In 2025, a company called C2N launched a test that can measure these tau proteins in a single blood draw. Also in 2025, the FDA approved the first blood test that can detect amyloid plaques, meaning doctors can now screen people over 55 with cognitive symptoms quickly and non-invasively. This breakthrough could bring early detection to millions who never had access before. The third major area of research is where things get futuristic and fascinating. Scientists are using nanotechnology and AI-driven drug repurposing to find entirely new treatment paths. In a 2025 study, researchers used microscopic nanoparticles that crossed the brain's protective barrier in mice. These particles cleared amyloid, repaired blood vessels, and even restored memory. It's still early, but it's one of the most dramatic reversals ever seen in lab models. Scientists are also re-examining existing drugs. At the University of California, San Francisco, a combination of 2 cancer drugs, letrozole and irinotecan, completely reversed Alzheimer's in mice, restoring their memory and brain function. Clinical trials could begin soon. Meanwhile, semaglutide, a medication for diabetes and weight loss, is showing promise for protecting brain cells by improving insulin sensitivity. Early results suggest it may slow cognitive decline, with larger studies expected to finish by 2026. And in August 2025, researchers at Harvard reported a low-dose, amyloid-evading form of lithium that restored memory in Alzheimer's mice. If it works in humans, it could represent an inexpensive, widely available therapy. For the first time in decades, Alzheimer's research is shifting from managing decline to modifying the disease. With new antibodies, accessible blood tests, and next-generation nanotech, science is finally rewriting the story. It's still early, but for millions of families, there's more hope now than ever before. You can use what you learned here as talking points with your doctor. Which of these Alzheimer's breakthroughs gives you the most hope? Early detection, new treatments, or nanotech?